The arrival of the Zorathians. In the vastness of space, stars twinkled like diamonds scattered across a velvet backdrop. On a seemingly ordinary day, Earth was oblivious to the imminent threat looming just beyond its atmosphere. The Zorathian Empire, a formidable force known for its ruthless conquests, had set its sights on the blue planet. Their flagship, a massive vessel adorned with sleek metallic surfaces and pulsating energy cores, glided silently through the void, its crew eager for conquest. Commander Threx stood at the helm of the Zorathian flagship, his elongated form silhouetted against the glowing control panels. His eyes, sharp and calculating, scanned the data streaming in from the ship's sensors. "Prepare to initiate contact with Earth," he commanded, his voice resonating with authority. The crew moved swiftly, their movements synchronized as they activated communication arrays. Back on Earth, in a nondescript military facility nestled in the mountains, scientists and analysts were monitoring unusual readings from space. Dr. Ilara Voss, a leading expert in extraterrestrial phenomena, peered at her screens with growing concern. "We're picking up an unidentified fleet approaching our solar system," she announced to her team. "We need to alert the government immediately." As news of the approaching Zorathian fleet spread through military channels, panic began to ripple across the globe. Governments convened emergency meetings, strategizing on how to respond to this unprecedented threat. The world was united in fear but divided in strategy. Some advocated for immediate surrender to avoid destruction, while others argued for resistance. Meanwhile, Commander Threx relished the chaos unfolding on Earth. "These primitive beings have no idea what awaits them," he chuckled darkly to his second-in-command, Lieutenant Zyra. "They will either submit to our rule or face annihilation." His laughter echoed through the command deck as he envisioned humanity's capitulation. However, unbeknownst to Threx and his crew, humanity was not as defenseless as they appeared. In secret laboratories hidden from prying eyes, scientists had been working tirelessly on advanced technologies that could turn the tide in their favor. Among them was a revolutionary stealth ship known as the Spectre, designed to evade detection by even the most sophisticated alien sensors. As preparations unfolded on both sides, tensions escalated. The Zorathians initiated their approach towards Earth with confidence, unaware that their underestimation of humanity would soon become their greatest mistake. In a secure conference room deep within the military facility, Dr. Voss presented her findings to high-ranking officials and military leaders. "We have developed a cloaking technology that could give us an edge," she explained passionately. "If we can deploy it effectively, we might be able to hide our ships from their sensors." General Marcus Hale listened intently, nodding thoughtfully. "What do you propose?" "We don't have much time. We need to mobilize our forces and prepare for a counteroffensive," Dr. Voss replied firmly. "The Spectre is ready for deployment, it can operate undetected within their fleet." The room buzzed with urgency as plans were drafted and orders were given. Humanity was preparing for war, not out of desperation but out of determination to protect their home. As night fell over Earth, lights flickered across cities unaware of the impending battle that would soon unfold in their skies. The world held its breath as both sides readied themselves for confrontation. Back aboard the Zorathian flagship, Commander Threx received final updates from his tactical officer regarding Earth's defenses. "Sir, we have confirmed that they possess only a handful of outdated warships," he reported confidently. "Excellent," Threx replied with a smirk. "Prepare our forces for immediate engagement." Little did they know that beneath their arrogance lay an unseen threat, a human ingenuity that would soon reveal itself in spectacular fashion. As dawn broke over Earth's horizon, illuminating the sky with hues of orange and pink, humanity stood on the brink of an extraordinary revelation, one that would change their fate forever. With tension mounting and both sides poised for action, Earth prepared to unveil its ultimate weapon against the alien invaders, a stealth ship that would challenge everything the Zorathians believed about human capabilities. The stage was set for an epic confrontation where courage and innovation would collide against tyranny and hubris, a battle not just for survival but for humanity's place in the cosmos itself. And so began an extraordinary chapter in history where humans would rise against their oppressors and reveal their true potential against all odds. Humanity's hidden technology. As the Zorathian fleet retreated from the solar system, the atmosphere on Earth shifted from one of fear to cautious optimism. The news of the unexpected victory spread like wildfire, igniting a sense of pride and unity among nations that had long been divided by petty conflicts. People gathered in streets, celebrating their resilience against an alien threat that had once seemed insurmountable. Yet, amidst the jubilation, a deeper understanding of their situation began to dawn upon humanity. The aftermath of victory. In the command center of the United Earth Defense Coalition, UEDC, Dr. Ilara Voss and her team were hard at work analyzing the data collected during the encounter with the Zorathians. The holographic display flickered with images of the stealth ship, now dubbed the Phantom, which had played a crucial role in their unexpected triumph. "This technology is revolutionary," Ilara remarked, her eyes gleaming with excitement as she pointed at the intricate designs displayed before her. "If we can refine it further, we might not only defend ourselves but also explore beyond our solar system." General Marcus Hale, who had been observing silently, nodded in agreement. "We need to understand how it works and ensure we have more ships ready for any future encounters. The Zorathians won't give up easily." A glimpse into development. Meanwhile, in a secure laboratory located deep within a mountain range, engineers and scientists worked tirelessly to improve the Phantom's capabilities. Among them was a brilliant engineer named Liam Carter, who had dedicated his life to advancing human technology. "Look at this," Liam called out to his colleagues as he adjusted the controls on a console. "The metamaterials used in the hull can be enhanced with adaptive camouflage technology. If we can make it blend seamlessly with its surroundings, we could create ships that are virtually undetectable." His enthusiasm was infectious, and soon everyone was brainstorming ideas on how to push their technology to new heights. They envisioned ships that could not only hide from sensors but also evade detection through advanced maneuverability and speed. Building a new fleet. As plans for new stealth ships took shape, Ilara and Liam collaborated closely to ensure that every aspect of their designs maximized efficiency and effectiveness. They worked late into the night, fueled by coffee and their shared determination to protect their planet. "We should also consider offensive capabilities," Liam suggested one evening as they pored over schematics. "If we can develop weapons that are just as advanced as our stealth technology, we could turn the tide in any future conflict." Ilara agreed, recognizing that defense alone would not be sufficient against a technologically superior enemy like the Zorathians. "Let's integrate energy-based weapons with our stealth systems," she proposed. "If we can strike first while remaining hidden, we'll have the upper hand." The global response. Back at UEDC headquarters, leaders from around the world gathered to discuss humanity's next steps. The atmosphere was charged with urgency as they reviewed intelligence reports on potential Zorathian movements. "We cannot underestimate them," General Hale cautioned during the meeting. "They may regroup and return with reinforcements. We need to prepare for every possible scenario." A representative from Asia spoke up, "What if we offered an alliance to other nations? By pooling our resources and knowledge, we could create a united front against any future threats." The idea resonated with many leaders present, leading to discussions about forming an international coalition dedicated to research and defense against extraterrestrial threats. It was clear that humanity had reached a turning point. They could no longer afford to act independently in a universe filled with dangers. Unveiling new technology. As weeks passed, news of advancements in stealth technology began filtering through media channels worldwide. Reports highlighted breakthroughs in quantum physics and materials science that had made the development of ships like the Phantom possible. Excitement built as prototypes were constructed and tested in secret locations across various continents. Each successful test flight brought humanity one step closer to achieving true independence from alien threats. One day, While testing a new prototype ship off the coast of California, Ilara watched as it soared gracefully through the sky. Its sleek design glimmered under the sun, reflecting humanity's ingenuity and determination. "This is just the beginning," she whispered to herself, feeling a surge of hope for what lay ahead. An unexpected visitor. However, just as humanity began to embrace its newfound strength, an unexpected visitor arrived at UEDC headquarters, a Zorathian envoy seeking communication. Commander Threx had returned but not in a warship. Instead, he approached Earth under a flag of truce. His intentions were unclear but necessary discussions loomed on the horizon. "We must be cautious," General Hale warned as they prepared for this unprecedented meeting. "We cannot let our guard down." Ilara felt a mix of apprehension and curiosity about what this encounter would entail. Would Threx come seeking revenge or perhaps an opportunity for peace? Only time would reveal his true motives. Preparing for negotiations. As preparations for negotiations commenced, Ilara and her team worked diligently to gather intelligence on Zorathian culture and communication styles. They needed every advantage possible if they were to navigate this delicate situation successfully. "We should focus on showcasing our advancements without revealing too much," Liam advised during their strategy sessions. "We want them to see our strength but not know everything about our capabilities." Ilara nodded thoughtfully, recognizing that this meeting could shape humanity's future for generations to come, whether it meant forging an alliance or preparing for another battle against an alien empire that had underestimated them before. The Day of Reckoning. As the Day of Reckoning approached when Commander Threx would arrive at UEDC headquarters, anticipation hung heavy in the air. Ilara felt both excitement and trepidation. This meeting could change everything. Would they find common ground with their former adversary or would tensions escalate into another conflict? As she stood before her colleagues preparing for what lay ahead, one thing became clear: humanity was ready to face whatever challenges awaited them, together. And so began another chapter in humanity's struggle against alien forces, a story filled with hope, ingenuity, and resilience where each decision could tip the balance between war and peace. The first encounter. As dawn broke over the United Earth Defense Coalition's headquarters, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. The previous encounter with the Zorathian fleet had shaken the foundations of what humanity believed about its place in the cosmos. Commander Threx's retreat had sent ripples of excitement through the ranks of Earth's defenders, but it also raised questions about what lay ahead. Would the Zorathians return? And if so, how prepared were they for a second confrontation? The arrival of the Zorathian envoy. The day of the meeting with Commander Threx had finally arrived. Security measures were heightened, and every detail was meticulously planned. Ilara Voss stood in the command center, her heart racing with a mix of anxiety and determination. She knew this meeting could change everything for humanity. "Are we ready?" General Marcus Hale asked, his voice steady but laced with urgency. "Yes, sir," Ilara replied, glancing at the large screen displaying the Zorathian flagship hovering just outside Earth's atmosphere. "We have established a secure communication link. They are waiting for us." As they prepared to initiate contact, Ilara couldn't shake the feeling that this encounter would be pivotal. The Zorathians had mocked humanity before. Now it was time to show them that Earth was not to be underestimated. The communication begins. With a deep breath, General Hale activated the communication system. The screen flickered to life, revealing Commander Threx in all his alien glory. His elongated features and shimmering skin were striking yet intimidating. "Humans," he began, his voice echoing through the chamber, "I come in peace on behalf of the Zorathian Empire." Ilara noted the slight hesitation in his tone. Perhaps their previous encounter had left more than just physical scars on him, it had also shaken his confidence. "We are here to discuss terms," Threx continued, his forearms gesturing emphatically. "Your unexpected display of technology has caught our attention." General Hale leaned forward, determined to seize this opportunity. "What terms do you propose?" "A proposal for peace." Threx's expression shifted from arrogance to curiosity. "We seek an alliance," he stated flatly. "Your technological advancements could benefit both our species. In exchange for your cooperation, we offer protection from other hostile forces in the galaxy." Elara exchanged glances with Hale and her team. An alliance with the Zorathians? It was tempting but fraught with risks. "What guarantees can you provide?" Hale asked cautiously. Threx's tendrils curled slightly as he replied, "We will share our advanced technologies and military resources in exchange for your knowledge of quantum stealth capabilities." Elara felt a surge of protectiveness for humanity's innovations. "And if we refuse?" Threx leaned closer to the screen, his eyes narrowing. "Then you will face consequences far worse than before." Weighing options. The room fell silent as everyone processed Threx's words. An alliance could provide security and access to advanced technology, but at what cost? Would they be sacrificing their autonomy for temporary safety? "We need time to consider your offer," Hale finally said, breaking the silence. Threx nodded slowly. "You have 3 days to respond," he declared before cutting off communication. As the screen went dark, tension filled the air like static electricity. Elara felt a mix of relief and dread. They had bought time but at a steep price. Debating humanity's future. In a secure meeting room later that day, Elara and her team gathered to discuss their next steps. The stakes were high, and opinions varied widely. "We should accept their offer," one officer argued passionately. "This is our chance to gain access to technology that could protect us from future threats." "But at what cost?" countered another team member. "Aligning ourselves with an empire that has already tried to conquer us is dangerous." Elara listened intently as voices rose and fell in heated debate. She understood both sides. Humanity needed allies in a universe filled with dangers, but aligning with an empire known for its ruthlessness could lead to unforeseen consequences. A vision for humanity. As discussions continued late into the night, Elara found herself lost in thought. What did she envision for humanity's future? A future where they were subservient to an alien empire, or one where they stood tall as equals among other species? Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if they could turn Threx's proposal into an opportunity? They could share limited technology while maintaining their independence. "Everyone," she called out, raising her hand to silence the room. "What if we propose a different kind of alliance? One based on mutual respect rather than submission?" The room fell silent as her colleagues processed her words. Crafting a counterproposal. "We can offer them knowledge about our stealth technology but keep our military capabilities under wraps," Elara continued passionately. "This way, we can ensure our independence while still gaining some benefits from their resources." General Hale nodded thoughtfully. "That could work," he agreed slowly. "But we need to be careful about how we present it." With renewed energy, they began crafting their counterproposal, a plan that would allow humanity to maintain its autonomy while exploring potential collaboration with the Zorathians. The countdown begins. As the deadline approached for their response to Threx's proposal, Elara felt a sense of urgency mixed with excitement. This was humanity's chance to redefine its place in the galaxy, not as subservient beings but as equals willing to forge their path. On the eve of their deadline, Elara stood outside on a balcony overlooking Earth's sprawling cities illuminated by twinkling lights under a blanket of stars. She reflected on how far humanity had come and how much further they could go if they played their cards right. With determination burning in her chest, she returned inside to finalize their counterproposal, a document that would challenge perceptions and reshape alliances. Sending their response. The next morning arrived quickly, bringing with it both anticipation and anxiety as Elara prepared to send their response to Commander Threx. "Let's make history," General Hale said as he looked around at his team gathered around him, each face reflecting hope and determination. With a deep breath, Elara pressed send on their carefully crafted message, one that would either lead them into an era of cooperation or plunge them back into conflict with an empire that had once sought their annihilation. As they awaited Threx's reply, hope mingled with uncertainty, a reminder that every decision held weight in shaping humanity's destiny among the stars. A show of strength. As the Zorathian fleet retreated from the solar system, the atmosphere on Earth was charged with a mix of relief and anticipation. The unexpected victory had ignited a flame of hope among humanity, but it also raised questions about what lay ahead. Would the Zorathians return, or had they learned their lesson? Preparing for the next encounter. In the United Earth Defense Coalition, UEDC, headquarters, Dr. Elara Voss and General Marcus Hale gathered their team to discuss their next steps. The counterproposal they had sent to Commander Threx had been a gamble, and now they awaited his response. "We need to prepare for any scenario," Hale said, his brow furrowed with concern. "If Threx decides to come back, we must be ready." Elara nodded in agreement. "We can't rely solely on our stealth technology. We need to enhance our defenses and ensure our fleet is equipped for whatever comes next." The team sprang into action, brainstorming ways to improve their ships and develop new strategies. Engineers worked around the clock to enhance the Phantom's capabilities while military strategists analyzed potential Zorathian tactics. Unexpected allies. Meanwhile, news of humanity's technological advancement spread throughout the galaxy. Other species, once wary of humans, began to take notice. An alien race known as the Kylorians reached out to Earth, expressing interest in forming an alliance against common threats. "We've been monitoring your progress," a Kylorian ambassador said during a video conference with UEDC officials. "Your ingenuity has impressed us. We believe that together we can stand against the Zorathian Empire." General Hale was intrigued but cautious. "What can you offer us in return?" The Kylorian ambassador smiled, revealing rows of sharp teeth. "Our advanced weaponry and knowledge of Zorathian tactics could prove invaluable." Elara felt a surge of hope at this unexpected opportunity. "An alliance could strengthen both our defenses and give us an edge against the Zorathians." Strengthening alliances. As discussions progressed, Elara and Hale worked closely with Kylorian representatives to outline the terms of their alliance. They discussed joint training exercises, technology sharing, and coordinated defense strategies. "We need to ensure that our forces can operate seamlessly together," Hale emphasized during one meeting. "If we're going to face the Zorathians again, we must be united." The Kylorians agreed, and soon joint training exercises were scheduled. Human pilots flew alongside Kylorian warriors in simulated combat scenarios, learning each other's strengths and weaknesses. The calm before the storm. As days turned into weeks, preparations continued both on Earth and among their new allies. The atmosphere was tense but hopeful, everyone understood that a storm was brewing on the horizon. Elara often found herself gazing at the stars from her office window, contemplating humanity's place in the universe. They had come so far from their humble beginnings on Earth, yet challenges still lay ahead. One evening, as she prepared for bed, a notification pinged on her console. It was an urgent message from General Hale. "Elara, you need to see this," he wrote. "A new threat emerges." Rushing to Hale's office, Elara found him staring intently at a holographic display showing incoming data from deep space sensors. "The Zorathians are mobilizing," he said grimly. "They've gathered a massive fleet near the edge of our solar system." Elara's heart raced as she processed this information. "They're coming back for us. We need to act fast," Hale replied decisively. "We must rally our forces and prepare for battle." Rallying humanity. With urgency coursing through their veins, Elara and Hale convened an emergency meeting with UEDC leaders and Kylorian representatives. They needed every available resource if they were going to stand against the Zorathian threat once more. Let's put our training into action, Hale urged during the meeting. We have prepared for this moment, now we must show them what we're capable of. The room buzzed with energy as plans were drawn up for coordinated defensive maneuvers and offensive strategies aimed at thwarting any Zorathian advances. The call to arms. As news spread across Earth about the impending conflict, citizens rallied behind their military forces. People from all walks of life came together. Scientists volunteered their expertise in technology development while engineers worked tirelessly to fortify defenses. Ilara felt a sense of unity among humanity that she had never experienced before. They were no longer isolated nations but one planet standing against an alien empire. With each passing hour, preparations intensified as ships were readied for battle and soldiers trained for combat. The Phantom would lead the charge. Its stealth capabilities would allow it to strike first before disappearing into the void. The moment of truth. Finally, after days of preparation, the moment arrived when Earth's forces would confront the Zorathians once more. Ilara stood on the command bridge of the Phantom alongside General Hale and Kylorian commanders as they awaited orders. All systems are go, one officer reported as screens displayed images of Zorathian ships approaching rapidly. Let's show them what humanity is made of, Hale declared with determination. As they launched into space, Ilara felt a mix of fear and excitement coursing through her veins. This battle would not only determine Earth's fate but also showcase humanity's resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Engaging the enemy. The Phantom glided silently through space as it approached the Zorathian fleet, a massive armada bristling with weapons ready for combat. Commander Threx stood at his flagship's helm once more, his expression darkening as he observed Earth's forces assembling. Prepare for engagement, he barked at his crew. This time we will not underestimate them. As both fleets prepared for battle, Ilara knew that this confrontation would define not just their survival but also humanity's place in a galaxy filled with dangers, and perhaps even allies waiting to be discovered among the stars. The counterattack. The Zorathian flagship loomed large in the cold expanse of space, its sleek design a testament to the Empire's technological prowess. Commander Threx stood at the helm, his expression a mix of disbelief and anger as he watched the human stealth ship, the Phantom, shimmer and vanish from his sensors. The humiliation of retreat weighed heavily on him. No Zorathian commander had ever been forced to withdraw from a confrontation. Regrouping the fleet. As the Zorathian fleet retreated to a safe distance, Threx gathered his senior officers in the command chamber. The atmosphere was tense, filled with frustration and confusion. How could we have underestimated them so completely, he demanded, his voice echoing off the crystalline walls. His tactical officer, a nervous young Zorathian named Vex, stammered as he reviewed the data. Sir, their stealth technology is unlike anything we've encountered. It bends not only light but also quantum fields. We had no way of detecting it. Threx slammed his fist against the console, sending a ripple through the holographic display. We cannot allow this to stand. We must regroup and devise a new strategy. If these humans have developed such technology, we cannot let them keep it. A new strategy. In the days that followed, Threx and his officers worked tirelessly to analyze every aspect of their previous encounter with humanity. They studied the data collected from their sensors, trying to find any weaknesses they could exploit. We need to adapt our tactics, Threx declared during one strategy session. We cannot rely solely on our superior numbers. We must find a way to counter their stealth capabilities. Vex suggested an idea that had been brewing in his mind. What if we deploy specialized drones equipped with enhanced scanning technology? They could help us detect cloaked ships by searching for energy signatures or disturbances in space. Threx considered this for a moment before nodding slowly. That could work. We will deploy these drones in waves and use them to flush out any hidden human vessels. Preparing for battle. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Ilara Voss and her team were busy preparing for what they knew would be an inevitable second confrontation with the Zorathians. After their initial victory, confidence surged among humanity's defenders, but Alara remained cautious. "We cannot underestimate them," she reminded her colleagues during a briefing at UEDC headquarters. "They will come back stronger and more determined than ever." General Hale agreed. "We need to enhance our defenses and ensure that our fleet is ready for whatever they throw at us." Alara proposed an idea that had been circulating among her team: what if we develop countermeasures specifically designed to disrupt their drones? If we can blind their scanning systems, we can maintain our advantage. Innovating new technologies. The engineers at UEDC sprang into action, working day and night to develop new technologies that would give them an edge in battle. They focused on creating electromagnetic pulse (EMP) devices that could disable Zorathian drones and disrupt their scanning capabilities. Liam Carter, one of the lead engineers, was particularly enthusiastic about the project. "If we can create a device that emits a powerful EMP wave at just the right moment, we could render their drones useless," he explained during a team meeting. Alara watched as Liam's passion ignited excitement among her colleagues. They brainstormed ideas and prototypes until they settled on a plan. Small EMP devices would be integrated into their stealth ships, allowing them to deploy them during combat effectively. The calm before the storm. As preparations continued on both sides, Earth's forces readied themselves for battle once more. The atmosphere was tense but filled with determination. Humanity understood what was at stake. In her quiet moments, Alara often reflected on how far they had come since first encountering the Zorathians. They were no longer a naive species facing annihilation, they had proven their resilience and ingenuity. As she stood on the command bridge of the Phantom, watching her crew prepare for battle, she felt a surge of pride wash over her. Humanity had risen from the ashes of fear and uncertainty to become a force to be reckoned with. The day of reckoning. Finally, the day arrived when Earth's forces would confront the Zorathians once more. Alara stood beside General Hale as they monitored incoming data from deep space sensors. "All systems are operational," Hale reported as they prepared to launch their fleet into battle. "Let's show them what we're made of," Alara replied confidently. As ships were launched into space, anticipation filled the air like static electricity. The Phantom led the charge into the vast expanse of stars where danger lurked just beyond sight. Engaging in battle. As Earth's fleet approached the Zorathian armada waiting at the edge of their solar system, tension crackled through every ship's communication channels. Alara felt her heart race as she prepared for engagement. "Deploy drones," Threx commanded from his flagship as he watched Earth's forces approach. The Zorathian drones swarmed outward like angry hornets, scanning for any signs of hidden human vessels. But unbeknownst to them, Earth's fleet was ready, each ship equipped with EMP devices designed specifically to disrupt enemy scans. "Prepare to engage," Hale shouted over comms as they entered firing range. Alara activated her controls and initiated a series of maneuvers designed to confuse enemy sensors while remaining hidden from view. The first strike. Just as Threx believed he had pinpointed Earth's location through his drone scans, Alara made her move. She activated an EMP device that sent out a pulse strong enough to disable several Zorathian drones in one fell swoop. "Direct hit," one of her officers exclaimed as screens lit up with alerts showing disabled enemy units drifting aimlessly in space. Threx's frustration boiled over as he realized what was happening. His carefully laid plans were unraveling before his eyes. "Reinforce drone formations," he ordered desperately while trying to regain control over his fleet. But it was too late. Earth's forces struck with precision and determination, a testament to humanity's newfound strength and unity against an alien empire that had once sought their destruction. Turning the tide. As chaos erupted within the Zorathian ranks due to malfunctioning drones and unexpected attacks from cloaked human vessels, Alara felt hope surge